welcome. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder Reign of Winter, our Pathfinder 1st Edition adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing patrons. Guys, say hello to the folks at home. It's so good to see everyone, and I have had you muted. Let's try that again. Say hello to the folks at home once again.
Hello once
Hello
again.
Yay! And we can absolutely see everyone in chat, and it's good to see so many cool familiar faces and some new faces and all the cool and awesome things. Guys, welcome in. For those of you who don't know what we're doing a TTRPG, a game in which I take on the role of the titular game master who tells a narrative story that we then drag our characters, played by these wonderful people, through an adventure where their dice rolls and their wits and their powers battle against a wide variety of foes, befriend a bunch of random people, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's basically how RPGs work. It is good to see so many. Oh, look at this. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, Jen. Good to see you as well. Schooly Eye, working hard as always. Always a pleasure to see you make up the time, even if you are lurking. Thank you, my friend, as always. But yeah, before we kick off, guys, let's take a moment to thank a few people who have brought us here, and that is, of course, first of all, with our sponsors. Guys, our sponsors are a wide group of amazing people who I highly recommend going and checking out if you haven't done so already, starting with none other than Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on stream at all times. Hero Forge allows you to not only make cool and amazing characters using their 3D model making program, but also 3D print your characters into these really cool models that you can use for your at-home games. They're available in 3D printed, in 3D color, premium plastic, 2D standee, or if you are a printer yourself, hey, you can buy the STLs for your own use. Flying Sea Monkey, yes, this is Pathfinder 1st Edition for our Reign of Winter campaign. Second, of course, we'd like to thank Sirenscape for the wonderful sound sets that you will hear over the course of today. Sound effects can make a huge difference, as do the right musics. For example, if I wanted to set up that my group had gone to a temple in order to pray for help and guidance on the journey ahead, I might play something like this. Maybe with some chanting. Maybe with some chanting?
It said no.
It said no. Okay.
I don't know why my first thought was Freebird.
Oh, there we go. Anyway, this and many more are available at the touch of your fingertips thanks to Sirenscape. So go check them out if you do want to bring your games to life, because every epic game deserves to have an epic soundtrack. And lastly, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, because this does a lot of heavy lifting for me as a game master. It is a widely used and versatile program that allows gamers to use every kind of advantage they can in their online games. So there you go. Thank you to our sponsors. Now, as we get ready to move on, actually, before I forget, we do also have a request for everyone. For those of you who are, of course, hey, thank you, McClover. Good to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. For those of you who don't know already, we are also looking for our nomination for the Crit Awards, which is coming up. Guys, 2024 Crit Awards, this is an acknowledgement of TTRPG content creators from all around the world and their efforts to contribute to the TTRPG scene. I'm going for Paizo Best GM of 2024 to, match my 2023 award. So if you find that you'll enjoy what you see here, consider a nomination for us. We also are promoting Careful Cantrip for Best Series and McBluff, one of our community members, for one of the Best Artist roles. So if you guys like all their stuff and all the things we do, go check that out. Do the thing. All right, let's now turn the ball over to our lovely players to tell us about their characters and, just what they're playing. Starting off with none other than our dear friend, Calindria.
Hello, that is me. Calindria, I play Kyrie, the Rat Folk Slayer, follower of the god of murder, Norgorber. I'm getting better at that one. The White Rider, and now tied to Sir Crumb of the Wells and Sir Scratch of the Puppers.
Indeed, indeed. And sitting adjacent to our Ratfolk Slayer is Bectron, the Dwarven Brawler, played by our dear friend Lucas.
Hello, that's me.
Hello.
Yeah, I play Vectrin, Dwarf Brawler. He honestly does not care about the Baba Yaga, but if finding her and getting things done will set things right, he's all for it, which is why he's here.
Brilliant. Love it a bits. Next up, playing the role of Kite, our shaman, is none other than our friend Marcus, the storyteller.
Yep. Hello, I'm Marcus, playing Kite. Former cat folk that died, got put into his badger, got turned into a ghost, is now a plant person. Kite just wants to go home at this point.
Fair. It has been a hard road. Then we have, playing the role of Makar, the arcane archer, is none other than the troublemaker himself, Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hello. Yes, an Asimar Magus. And he's been asked by the Red Caps to help find the Baba Yaga. So that is what I'm doing, and also helping Rill by protecting Rill and Scratch because I follow Sarenrae as well. So I'm trying.
All right, very well. Then we have Rill, of course, played by our friend Brune Brassax, or aka Sir Not Appearing in this week. We wish him all the best, but Rill has a very unique sickness. As he died quite early in the adventure, he is he basically freezes to try and increase his longevity as his body is slowly dying. So once again, Rill is frozen for the time being, but will return when Brune returns. So, yeah. And then lastly, we have playing the role of Cromwell, the monk, is our dear friend Tim.
Yes, hello. Yes, Cromwell is a mostly human Oriad monk, and left the Adventurers Guild to save the world, as most level 1 adventurers do, I guess. As far as he knows, every adventurer that he's met through the guild has done the same thing. Unfortunately, most of them have died in the effort, but Kyrie and himself persist in their quest. And funnily enough, they lost their teacher along the way, and I'm not actually sure anyone back in their home realm knows that they're here.
True.
But yes, seeking to find the Baba Yaga, as that seems to be the path to stopping their home realm being in eternal winter, which is not a good thing for them.
No, it is not. All right. And that is our lovely crew of amazing people. But before we dive into today's game, we, of course, have one last person to thank, and that is you guys in chat. Thank you so much for joining us and for watching us today. Honestly, every single week I say this, and every single week I mean this. It is so uplifting to see you guys in chat. As always, we invite you to come behind the GM stream to come and join us in causing a little bit of fun and chaos here. Just by watching the show, you earn channel points that you can use at any point in time to affect the game, whether it's inspiration, insight bonuses, tarot readings, and a bunch of cool stuff. They're all there, and subscribers, you guys get a little bit of an advantage in how fast you earn points. In addition, if you guys do have a little bit of extra disposable income that you want to throw Dag's way, right now it is a very heavy bill season for good old Dag, and I'm trying to basically just make ends meet this month. Just one thing, yada, 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 a whole bunch of stuff. So as you can see, boom, there's Dag monthly support right there down the bottom, and there are a number of rewards that you guys can get to help me reach that goal throughout the course of the game. Let's just get this up real quick so everyone can see that. Boom. For $5, you can donate to get one of these red marks for our players. What these are hero points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Alternatively, you can donate, as our dear friend Schooly Eye has, to one of these purple markers, which is a jinx point, which can be used to ignore hero points, roll with advantage on bad guys, or complicate matters. So thank you, Schooly Eye. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks. This is your choice. Either a plot twist deck in order to generate a random plot twist that affects the game, or a heroic action that you can give to a player of your choice that you can figure out in order to, just Like, they just get it. It's a free power. It's a superpower. It's cool. It's awesome. And you get to give one to a player of your choice. Again, Schooly Eye, with his donation, has donated for the second draw of our deck, which is none other than the Tipping Point.
Ooh.
That is our card for the day, the Tipping Point. All right, we'll see what we can do with that.
That's cool.
For $20, you can give someone the coveted Golden Natural 20, which is, of course, as the name implies, a natural 20. Because why roll a natural 20 when you can get one? For $50, you can increase the difficulty of a challenge, making a boss into a more difficult boss, like a bigger, badder, nastier creature, or you can provide a magic item to a player of your choice. This item can be a homebrew item you make, a magic set item that I make, or you can give the option to the player of your choosing to just decide what they would like. And lastly, we have our $100 secret menu item. The secret menu item for today is a very special item. This is an item I do not give ever, because it's going to go to someone. I don't know how I feel about it, but he's the one person who I actually haven't been giving too much of the magic item love to, and that's because he is in so many of my games that I often forget to do so. And thus, the $100 secret menu item is something for our dear friend Neil.
Uh-oh.
So as you guys know, Neil has a very, very intricate relationship with the Fae. The Red Caps were the ones who had coerced Neil into looking for the Baba Yaga, which is the group's major quest. Neil also happens to be an arcane archer. So, our $100 massive secret menu item is going to go to Neil, if this week unlocks. And what it happens to be is it is a magic, brilliant arrow-firing longbow. Sorry, dying. A brilliant bow fires and ignores armor. It is a beam of light that penetrates through any surface. So long as it can hit its mark, it is all touch attacks. In addition,
Oh, damn.
it has infinite arrows, because the arrows themselves will be a pixie who can transform themselves into a bolt of energy, carrying whichever spell that Neil would like to launch from Makar as an additive spell that it casts along its route, giving Neil the ability to use all of his powers and abilities and special actions with a touch attack instead of a main attack.
Whoa.
Plus, there's also a pixie that will now befriend Neil as Makar, and will, of course, can also be shot into and through buildings to spy on other rooms, or can basically do a bunch of stuff. The pixie itself, you guys in chat will get to decide. Whoever donates for the award will decide the pixie's disposition towards Makar. It could be someone indentured to the bow, so it might be really angry at Makar. It could be someone in love with Makar, like super romantically interested, and maybe Makar's not into that. It could be someone. Who's like just this really funny prankster who likes to play tricks on people. Whatever it is, you decide. Whoever donates the $100 secret menu item, you guys get to decide the personality. That sounds way OP. It is way OP, and it is way OP for a number of reasons. Yep.
Makar will forget to use it by next week.
Yep. So that is it. And actually, you know what? I'll sweeten the pot a little bit more. Not only will you get to name the pixie, but I will also allow you to name the bow, and that bow will become a unique magic item, pretty much in the world in this game. Not just here, but also in my other games as well. Should they find the need or ability to find said pixie or said bow, maybe it'll appear in other games too. So there you go.
Would we still be able to add our shit to it? So can I poison the pixie to send them?
Technically, no. You will technically kill the pixie, but it will revive when he reloads his bow.
Okay.
But you can, but it will technically function as spell storing. So I mean, technically you could, or you could give the pixie a poison dagger, and then it could just be like, yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, maybe. There's ways
I
you
mean,
can work around it.
I'm most definitely
Light
not going
ray
to pick
poison bull.
Look, there's ways you can go about it. All right. Anyway.
I got you.
So the Pixie Bow is our $100 secret menu item for those who wish to. You may do so, and if anyone wants to partially donate for it, you may also do that as well. If we don't make the award of the $100 secret menu item, and you have partially donated for it, we can put that towards a pre-show donation for the following week. I think that's the only way we're going to really do it, because people have asked about, like, $100 is obviously a lot of money, absolutely is, which is why they're usually big game-changing things. But a lot of people have asked, well, what if we all, like, chip in a little bit? It's like, yeah, okay, well, I need to figure out how to do it. So there you go. Cool.
They're also just supposed to be a every week occurrence.
Yeah, it's not really supposed to be an every week occurrence as well. It's becoming a thing. So,
Yeah.
That being said, an every week occurrence would never be a shy thing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna up the ante here. Here we go. I'm gonna up the ante. Because fuck it, I'm gonna up the ante. Okay, here's the up the ante. $100. He's gonna get the Pixie Bow. Okay, you ready? You ready? If we hit $100 again, don't think we will, but if we do, it'll upgrade to a medium-sized Fae. So this will be like a Quickling. This will be like a Satyr. It might be right. If we get to a third, it will be a large creature. This could be a troll. This could be a giant. This could be a something, right? It will start as a arrow, but then summon something big, right? For 400, we will go to huge. 500, we'll go to gargantuan. 600, we'll go to colossal. And the creature will last.
Yeah, there's colossal.
And the creature will last as a summoned monster for however many rounds the spell that Neil put into the arrow would be. So there we go. Okay? I know it'll never happen, but fuck it. Why not? Because it'll only be for 1 week. We're already half an hour into the show. So there you go. Also, hi, Vala. Nice to see you. Mwah. Love your face. Okay. Good. Excellent. The bait is set. Now let's get the fuck into the game.
Oh, yeah, because that's what we need, is Neil just casually firing Triaxus.
Like I said, no one is dumb enough to give Neil that much power, except me.
I am if I had the money.
Yeah.
Or me if I had the money. No, just kidding.
No.
No, I can't do it. Okay.
Well, you could. I just don't know how. I don't know how I'd react.
I heard the crack in your voice right there. Yeah. You can't. All right.
I mean, to be fair, it does. It literally comes as like anonymous has donated to the secret menu item. So I couldn't pin you if I wanted to. All right, but we're getting into this. So, without any further ado, we once again return to the icy planet known as Triaxus, a far and distant planet on the outskirts of the Diaspora system. A space adventure, I hear you ask? Not quite. Our heroes actually hail from Golarion, the planet in which the Pathfinder fantasy setting is set. However, the queen of a land known as Irison is currently trying to keep her seat of power by usurping the strength and authority of the Baba Yaga, slaying her heralds, and no... Sorry, McClover just frightened me there for a second. It's fine. McClover, listen, I didn't realize you were still in chat. I'm terribly sorry. I might need to back down on that all the stuff I just said. Okay, just calm the fuck down. I know you've got the wedding. Think about your children, okay? Just calm. No. Okay, good. The only reason I said that was because McClover said he was lurking, and so did Schoolie Eye. I was like, my two heavy hitters, they're gone. I'm good. I can just make that bet. I don't want to get called out like this. Okay. Back to focusing. Queen Elvana, Queen of Irison, is supposed to be replaced by the Baba Yaga's new daughter, but with the heralds killed, she was able to hang on to her power. Using it, she managed to create these large portals all around Golarion that began to spew forth ice magic from the wintry north. Should this continue, the entire land of Golarion will be enshrouded in snow and plunged into a new ice age. Our group of heroes, comprised of people from various parts of not only Varesia, but beyond, have taken on the mantles of the red, white, and black riders in hopes of finding the Baba Yaga, returning her to Irison so she can depose the queen. The journey has been long and hard and fraught with a trail that is littered with danger after danger after danger. And that's what brought us here. As the Baba Yaga's dancing hut was attuned to this place of ice and snow among the stars. Triaxus, a planet with its native inhabitants covered in thick white fur, almost like a mixture between a bat, a human, and a wolf. These creatures, these Triaxians, were allied closely with draconian creatures, and a war had broken out between those loyal to the Dragon Legion and the contract of the draconic mandates that rule their empire, and those who seek freedom, the freedom to create bonds of friendship and peace. Well, a siege at the Spurnhorn is where our heroes found themselves. Originally, I guess, convinced by the words of General Malgrave. Malgrave? That's not right. What was it? What was the general's name?
That sounds right.
Was Malgrave? Maybe it was.
General Malesi? Yeah. Malsi?
Malcinder.
Malcinder, that's the one, yes. General Malcinder. General Malcinder had convinced the group that these people were trying to challenge the peace treaty that had been forged so many years ago. But now, you have learnt that it is not General Malcinder who wanted to keep the peace, but in fact, he was trying to stifle it, trying to ensure that the dragons were always the ones in command. The dragons always had the choice. Whereas, with the breaking of the treaty, peace and freedom would be afforded to all members of the Triaxian world. And it is here that our heroes found themselves, in a place where they had to make a choice. Do they believe the seer, a part of the rebels who told them that what they want is true freedom? Or do they believe Malcinder? If they choose to follow Malcinder's orders and break down the fortress, all they need to do is enter, find the inner sanctum, and bring the council heads of the rebellion to an end. But if they choose to help in this last few moments that they might have here, they can work with the rebels and unleash a contingency plan that they were too worried to use.
Oh, damn it, Schooly Eye.
Now, this contingency plan is the raising of several Dracoliches housed here in the Spurnhorn. Ones that will freeze those within in stone. As our heroes deliberate, the Ice Seer, whose name I completely forgot.
Seer
His name
Aranti.
is Iki Seer, according to
Yes.
the...
Anyway,
Oh.
the Seer is going back to the front line in order to try and help as best he can. And he leaves the fate of his people in your capable hands.
That was his first mistake.
All right. Okay. So, Schooly Eye, thank you for the donation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our secret menu item unlocked. So thank you very much for that. Could I get Schooly Eye to please roll me a d20? This will determine the placement of our special item. And Cass, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. But Neil doesn't... Look, understand, the reason why this was funny was because Neil with that kind of power would be a menace. Okay.
What do you mean Neil would be a menace with that power?
I'm already
Right?
a menace.
Like he's
That's
not
true.
already.
That's true. That power. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have room 3, which is...
Now I just get to shoot pixies from my bow.
which is 1, 2,
Definitely not a good guy.
3. Aha, perfect. Okay.
Hey, apparently the pixie may like it. It depends. He may or may
That
not
is-
like it.
That is very true. Cass, that is very true. And honestly, people just like trolling me. And right now, Neil is able to fire... Neil, when you find this bow, you will be able to fire pixies. That in itself already troubles me. you being able to fire anything more than pixies is just one of those things I don't know what I will do once I get to that point.
I just have to, in my inventory, just write an ammo type pixie.
Yes, as Jennifer says, literally, you destroyed a tree with another tree from inside of a treehouse that then brought down both the treehouse and all the trees that were summoned in the area. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys can see that
That was
on...
an accident.
oh, actually, I haven't even put you on the map. I should probably put you guys on the map, right?
Should we get the map?
I guess. There we go, and done. Cool. Guys got the map?
Yep.
Okay, you guys can see the big bow and arrow on the map?
No.
Yes. To the north.
Yep.
And slightly west.
To the north?
Mhm.
Cool.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
I say it's several rooms up there.
Yep, it's a little bit of a way. I'm more than happy for you guys to already know that information. I'm not precious about like the meta in terms of that. But yeah, there's stuff on the way. There's things for you to do, and we're going to get straight into it. So, you find yourselves underground, deliberating as you climb down the stairs on which side you're going to be choosing in the coming conflict. The scene is yours.
All right. So what's the plan then?
I can't help but feel this drastic plan is perhaps too drastic. It rather feels like a scorched earth policy.
Yeah. I really don't want to summon anything undead. That just sounds like a bad idea in general. Especially if it's like some giant dragon thing.
As much as I love the idea as well, I also don't feel like fighting our way through an entire fortress. I am low on magic at the moment.
Well, we did just find our way through an entire fortress, not to enter it.
Mm-hmm. What if we try to get through without... I'm not very good at stealthing, but we try to get through without too much conflict and just meet with the council, see if we can talk to them.
That would be my suggested course of action.
Yeah.
We do not even know if the seer speaks for them.
Right. I'm all for meeting with the council just to talk first, and if they're not a fan, then we could just... Us being on this planet is a little much. We shouldn't actually really be here, but I know we came here for a reason.
You also know
We
you
didn't
do
mean
not
to
have
get in
time to
between this
speak
war.
with the council. It is now instigate the plan, or everyone
Yeah.
dies.
All right. What are we doing? We gotta decide this now because we gotta go.
So what was that, Michael?
So basically, right now the choice is release the Dracolich,
Yep.
or go to the council headquarters and kill everyone. And then when General Mailcinder shows up, you've done the good job.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it take longer to kill them than to at least talk to them first?
Yes, but if General Mailcinder finds out that you are talking to them, or whatever, then
he'll kill us.
Yeah, then maybe he'll kill you. Or alternatively,
He'll fucking try.
You'll also lose the window of opportunity you have to unleash the Dracula.
Okay, what you're actually saying is we can either go to the dragon or to the council, and then what we do at that point is up to us, but we can't then go to the other one.
Correct.
Right.
Mhm.
We could go there, talk to them, kill them, but we can't then do the lich.
Right. And we are, I'm assuming, kind of on a time crunch, even though there probably is no really time limit. Because
There
they
is a
did say
time
they
crunch.
were
What do you mean
gonna.
there's no time limit? Would you
No,
like
no,
a time
that's
limit?
not what I
Let
mean.
me put a clock up.
No, that's not what I meant.
Play the Jeopardy music.
Yes, there's a time limit.
What
Okay,
happens if I
there's
just
a-
stab this guy?
Well, I was gonna
What
say
guy?
there's a time limit because there's
The seer.
another group
He's
coming
gone.
from the other groups. Yeah, he left already. Or he's above
Okay,
us.
fine.
Yeah,
Whoever.
Yeah.
Jeez. I need to stab somebody. I have not been able to
Just
randomly
start
stab
stabbing
somebody.
yourself. Just in
All
the
right,
leg.
we'll go.
I don't-
We'll go,
I don't think that
we'll
counts.
Go Kyrie, we'll go stab the council members then.
I'm down. Let's go.
Yes, that is what we should do.
Okay, fine. Just kind of figure out a
really
way.
don't agree with that plan, but
I don't agree with it either, but
you
I
wanna
don't
switch sides
agree.
to the people that when we tried to speak to them literally attacked us without trying to hear what we had to say, and you want to turn our backs on the people that took us in, heard our story, gave us a place to stay, fed us. You just want to go ahead and switch sides because
And
the guy who
release
fed
a
us some
giant
sob
undead
story that we don't
dragon
even
to
know is true.
petrify everyone in the area.
I'm just saying we don't even know if the seer is being truthful. He fed us some story, and you want to turn your back and side with the people that immediately tried to kill us.
Well,
as soon as we showed up.
we did get the distinct impression that what he was saying he wasn't lying when he said, but he could have.
So he's a good liar.
Also
to
possibly
be
true.
fair, both
Mhm.
sides could have lied to us. But I'm also not in favor of needless bloodshed on either side. This isn't a conflict that we should have even been a part of to begin with.
Well, do you want to know?
Well, it's a little late for that.
Well, do you want to know another alternative?
Well, and we only were because we got attacked by the first people that we tried to talk to.
There is another alternative.
Hmm.
You guys
Fuck
are
off.
only after the eagle. You're in the fortress.
Yeah,
Find
we
the
Yes, we
eagle.
could just,
ignore-
grab
we could
it,
just go to the
bug
eagle
out.
and then leave.
Let's just go find the eagle and then leave. I'm down for that too.
Oh, I forgot to mention to the chat as well. They're looking for a eagle of some kind because that is part of the recipe that the Baba Yaga's hut needs to take them to the next location where they hopefully will find the Baba Yaga.
Well, look, we could just get the eagle and leave. It would probably make obtaining the next piece more difficult than if we just help one side or the other. But
Yeah.
I'm
But at least we know the
staying,
place-
somewhat neutral, if that's
And yeah.
what
And
people-
at least we know the names of the places then too. To get because there was this place right here for the eagle, and then the next place we got to go to is, was it Spearhorn, or is that where we are now?
You're at the
That's where we
Spurhorn,
are
yeah.
now.
Okay. What's
Okay,
the
so
other
what
one
happens? What happens if while we're looking for this eagle, we run into the council? What are we doing?
Well,
Yes.
they're probably going to attack us on sight.
called? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd
I'd
be
say
fine.
that's what they've done so far, so it wouldn't surprise me.
So, well, it seems we're all in agreement for at least one thing. Let's find the eagle.
Let's find the eagle. If we happen to find the council and they attack, then we
Yeah.
fight them.
And if we happen to find the Draco Lich,
We'll deal
We
with that
don't
when you
free.
get there. All right.
we'll
Yeah.
deal with that.
Um,
when we get to it, yes.
I'm going to put on the lens that I have and just see if I can see any scent lines from because there's two ways that I see open, because there's the closed door to my right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Need I remind you that the scent lines only work for food?
But if there is food, then there's people nearby.
There is a ton of scent lines coming from the north.
Okay.
From the north.
And I am going to swap back to my boots that do something. Hold on. To Jeff's boots. So I can't be caught by surprise.
Did you want us to
Just in case.
store any spells in your gloves before we move on quick?
I mean, if you got it, I'll take it.
Do you want a damaging spell or a healing spell? That's
Or a sneaky spell.
I can do the sneaking on my own for the most part.
Okay. Oh, question, Michael.
Yep.
If I were to cast, because mirror image is it's a personal range.
Mhm.
So if I casted that on the gauntlet and she used it, would it still be her using it so that she would get mirror image, or is that only on me?
That would be on the wearer.
Okay, so I could always put mirror image on the gauntlet to Kyrie.
And then you'd have to tell me what the hell that does, except for, I imagine, a copy.
Yeah, it makes a D4 plus 1 copies per 3 levels. So what are we, not 10? So it'd be a D4 plus 3 copies?
Well, the gloves
Yes.
only hold up to... Is it, I'm sorry,
Wait, but
spell
it's level
level or
2.
me level? Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, your level. So yeah, it would be, because you're the one casting it. So it is per 3 levels. So it would
Okay.
be a D4 plus 3. Which if you roll 4, that's 7 copies.
Alright.
And if you get hit, you have to roll to see if it hits one of them, and if it does hit one of them, then you take no damage.
Let me bring this down here, just so I have it. And sorry, real quick, not house cleaning, whatever the hell the word is. You're arcane, right, Makar?
Yes.
I still, for some reason, have 2 arcane scrolls. Would you like them? One is Dispel Magic,
Oh.
one is Iris and Mirror Sight.
Yeah, I'll take them. Just drop them in the, yeah. Sweet.
Oops, hold on. Missed the other one. Hello? There we go.
All right. 1 and 2. Awesome. Cool. Then I won't have to use my points all the time, maybe, to do it. Okay. All right. So what kind of spell do you want?
I mean, I can do the...
You want the mirror image?
Might as well.
Okay, so I will... So is it I cast mirror image on the gauntlet? And then she can use it
Yes.
anytime?
Yeah, that should be how it works, I believe.
Okay, so mirror image. I casted it, put it off my slot, and your glove has mirror image on it.
Alright, then I'm obviously putting those gloves on.
Yep, and then just let me know when you use it, and I could tell you what it fully does. Like
yeah,
I said, it
pulled the
does create
spell
the duplicate, so...
from
Oh,
the
you did?
list.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I pull out my bow just to get ready. We ready to go?
Let's do it.
North, there was a ton of scent lines, so I'm guessing a ton of creatures up there.
So I'm hearing go west.
Oh, it's up to you guys. I'm just letting you know what I saw.
I'm voting go west.
All right. You begin to go west. You suddenly see that there is a door leading to the north, but continue past it, eventually making your way to a fork in the road. It leads to the south and to the north.
May I listen for any activity?
There is footfalls coming from the north, but not so much coming from the south.
We probably need to head in towards the center somewhat. I'm guessing if we're looking for the eagle, I'm not exactly sure where I would store it if this was my castle, but
Right?
Yeah.
So you want to go north?
probably somewhere
Yeah, let's-
central-ish.
I think central would be good, so yeah, I think let's go north.
Is it shadowy? Is it well lit? What's the what?
It is shadowy-ish, but there's various sconces on the walls that are illuminated by these strange orbs that are filled with these bioluminescent worms that wriggle in this kind of jelly.
Ugh.
So stealth is pointless? Yes, I know. I
stealth
know
is
the Slayer
not-
wants to stealth.
Yeah, stealth is only pointless because you're traveling in such a big group.
I more meant if I can go ahead, try to see if I can hear or see anything, and then
Oh yeah,
You
no,
can
that's
go
ahead
not
if you
bad.
want.
It's not that pointless. I mean, around corners and stuff like that, you should be pretty fine.
all right. So I am going to attempt Well, I will let them know first. I want to try to stealth, and then I'm just gonna go, like, the plan is to basically go to right here, listen in, come back, sort of a thing. I don't want to get too far ahead. I don't want my fucking heart ripped out. You know.
Gotcha.
All right. Make a stealth check as you move forward.
It's funny you mentioned ripping hearts out.
Hey, g'day, reading. All right. No one seems to notice the sounds of the soft paw footsteps of the white rider Kyrie. You hear to your right a large commotion of noise coming from the door just to your right. The noise continues downwards, getting louder and louder. As you make your way down, when you get to about, let's say, pardon me, about here, I'm going to grab some water in a second, but when you get to about here, further up ahead, you're starting to hear the sound of basically like a forge. You can hear anvils and flames kind of coming from much further ahead. But you're going closer towards these sounds.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to say that you guys can regroup.
Okay, I was saying because I would return and let them know.
I'd say around here you can regroup out of the corridor. And you can discuss where you'd like to go while I go die. I'll be back.
And then
as Kite runs off into rooms.
And then Kite dies. No, I forgot.
All right.
Excuse me. All right. Yes, so I would let you guys know. I'm obviously standing here. I imagine you can hear the cacophony coming from the room to our right, but I hear what sounds like weapons being forged or something being forged. Doesn't have to be a weapon.
Yeah, which means we probably don't have to be as quiet just because it is making a lot of noise right now.
Could be a good place to enter and have a look around somewhat. The noise may either mask our entry or perhaps mask battle.
Yeah. By the way, this eagle thing, I'm assuming we're trying to find something that'll just fit into that cauldron. Like, right? I'm not assuming it's something huge.
That's true.
That won't just fit in there.
A fair point.
All right. Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So what was that, Cromwell? You want to kind of search these just to kind of see if it's...
Well, there's all this noise about. This could be as good as any entry into the central areas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done to just check the rooms.
All right. Do you want to check the rooms on the left or on the right?
The right.
Okay. The larger rooms on the right. The first room you kind of peer into. It is not hard to do so, but you find yourself suddenly in what looks to be a bustling kitchen. The sounds of a lot of busy work can be heard coming from within. Let me see if I can. Here we go. There we go. So you can hear the sounds of the stove, the bubbling waters, people moving around as as you can see, a lot of folks are moving through this area, trying to prepare enough food for the garrison itself. You see a large number of the Triaxians here, which for those people who do not know what a Triaxian looks like, this is more or less what they appear to be. Furred humanoids. They are speaking in a foreign language, but thanks to the injection you got from the trader earlier on, you understand them clearly. Keep it together. Remember, if we are to hold out here at the siege, we have to make sure all of these rations are going to count. Do not waste a single grain of salt. Yes, chef! And they're starting to move things. Remember, the dried rations need to be taken care of. Do not recycle any of the old speck that's been ripped off, that has gone old. You there! Do not keep the raw chicken next to the cooked ones. He throws the pan. Do you want to poison the whole garrison? What are you? A Lamesh, sir. What kind of Lamesh? An idiot Lamesh, sir. Yes, damn right you are. And he, basically just keeps yelling at people as they're working around this kitchen. This is one of the reasons why they couldn't hear you when you were in the corridor.
I don't think the eagle will be in there. Perhaps we should continue.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just asking Lucas. I was like, do you think I can poison their food?
Swap the chickens.
And then it was, do you want to poison everyone? I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, I do want to poison everyone.
I do so.
Well, if you want to, you're more than welcome to sneak in and try.
I feel like the party would be pissed at me if I tried to do that, and it went terribly bad. Or went well, actually. I feel like they wouldn't be happy with me either way.
I could cast the invisibility spell on you.
Never mind, Makar would be for it. Everyone else.
I mean, you just have to ask. He didn't say yes or no. He's just, that's Neil saying that. You're good to.
But yeah, I mean, I absolutely want to, but I feel like, given the party's disposition, I would not do so.
Okay. So maybe we check the left rooms now.
All right. Checking into the left rooms, you see a series of, what looks to be more decorated officer quarters. And in the room just beyond, can I get you to make me a perception check, please? Just as you get to this room here.
This one?
Last room up here.
Yeah, just as you get to there, can I get a perception check?
Keep getting
All of
points.
us are just...
Anyone who is by that door.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Someone deleted my token off the map.
Someone?
Did we?
So I don't... Yeah,
You're
someone.
you're way up top. You're
Where?
you're
Yeah, you're,
way
you're
up.
here.
Where? Because I don't see
In
my
the
token
blue?
anywhere.
Yeah.
Why?
did you
Who
even
moved
get?
me all the way up there?
Can't move you. And Michael
I
was
can
gone
now
when you were
reincarnate as
moving.
a castle.
Transport
Mario
to
Wonder
another
all
world and
over again.
reincarnated as a castle.
All right, there we go. So yeah, Makar, you
Alright.
found an officer quarter there. And over here, our perception checks. Cromwell,
Okay.
you, Kite, both can hear the sounds of some snoring coming from within. You believe that this is likely sleeping quarters for the barracks.
There. You want to stab someone? Go stab the sleeping people.
What sleeping people?
It's probably best to
I found
Sleeping
captain
enemies live.
quarters over there.
pass by the sleepers.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing can be heard from the door, the next door to the north. To the right, you can see the door is already partially open, and you can see a number of Triaxians in here as well. This is the mess hall. A number of people are already sitting and eating. You can see that food is being served, but they have not yet noticed you traveling through the area. However, as Cromwell, you head this way, footsteps seem to be making their way in your direction. What do you do?
From a direction or
Yes. From there.
from which direction? Sorry. Oh, that direction.
Right.
Okay.
You hear the footsteps coming.
I will step back.
Would there be enough time for us to jump into the room to the left of me?
I know
Yeah,
it's not
sleeping
really
people.
an action in D&D because they like to run on this, everyone's fully able until 0 hit points But can I prepare to like grab them with a hand around the mouth and yank them into the hallway when they get here?
Sure. So, Kite, I'm going to give you a sense motive here.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to leave this to chat. Chat, with a 16, does Kite realize that Cromwell is going to be setting up an ambush? Or does Kite think that everyone has the plan already in mind and are going to follow him into the room that he is about to enter? Let me know in chat which you think it will be. Is 16 high enough, or is it not? All right.
My goodness.
Makar, what is
wanna
your
look at
decision?
that.
To go with Kite or to hold your ground? Or do something else? I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I'm kind of.
Makar wants to create a distraction and fires a fireball down the hallway.
Makar is currently also thinking what the eagle in question might be, because he's thinking it definitely has to be something small enough to fit in the cauldron. So if it's an
he's
object that we need before, he's kind of lost in thought while also like. So he's kind of staying in between the group. Cromwell doing his thing. He sees him kind of stay, and then he sees Kite looking at the door and maybe thinking about what to do. So he's kind of waiting on the situation as well, kind of letting the group decide, and he'll follow them.
All right. Kyrie, what about you?
Honestly, I figure I'm more paying attention ahead of me than behind me, because I'm in the middle of the group.
Sure.
Have I heard the footsteps as well, or just Cromwell?
Yes, you've heard the footsteps as well.
Okay. Then I honestly am. Yeah, I'm probably just trying to not move, not breathe, not think.
Cool. Bectrin, what about you?
I'm right behind Cromwell there, so I would be focused on him, especially once I see him stop and take a step back.
Okay.
That's going to put Bectrin on guard, so he's going to be ready for whatever.
All
There's
right.
also a couple of answers in chat now, so.
Yep. Not a worry. Okay, thank you to chat. We will lock those in. Now, let's start with Bectrin and Cromwell. Now, Bectrin, because you are close enough, I would say this. If Cromwell succeeds at grabbing this guy and pulling him around the corner and silencing him, you can, as a free action, as part of this whole maneuver, try to knock that guy out.
Oh, absolutely. That was my plan.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, Cromwell, as this guy walks past, oh boy, do I love being a Triaxian in my own base. It's pretty scary that people are outside my base right now trying to get in, but right here where I am, in the middle of the underground part of my base, I am perfectly safe, unaware of anything that might come and harm me. And as he gets to here, make a combat maneuver check against this poor and unfortunate soul. Oh, I love being the
Bad,
most
but
talkative
true.
Triaxian in the base. The others probably won't say very much. In fact, this is probably the only dialogue you'll have from most of the people here. We Triaxians, we don't talk a lot, but some of us do. Like,
Whoa.
oh, Mr. Oh, no! As he is swung around before he can give his name to protect his life.
Oh no!
As he's thrust up against him, Cromwell, you jam your forearm against his throat so he can't speak anymore. And Bectrin, using your Dan Bongs or your fists?
We'll bob him on the head with my sticks.
All
Why
right,
not?
all right. Roll you to hit.
You throat punch him. But
Cromwell's
you're knocking him out,
arm is
that's
over
right.
his throat. I can't
Yeah,
throat
yeah,
punch
yeah.
him.
You
What
punch
am I
Cromwell's
rolling? Sorry.
arm to throat punch the arm punch.
Look, you guys can sit there and debate how to smack him in the head, or you can smack him in the head. It's up to you guys.
I just think it'd be hilarious.
I just need to know what you want me to roll here.
Your smacky smack.
Oh, just for my regular attack?
Yeah, it's how you knock people out.
Bonk.
Bonk, bonk.
I would say, I feel like this guy should have.
Oh! You
Is
knock
there a
out
roll?
Cromwell.
And just knock Cromwell out. It's fine.
Yeah, do you want to use a hero
Or you
point?
can use a hero point.
Oh, fine. I'll use the hero point.
Thank you.
I really
for-
just wanted to see where that went, but yeah, we'll use the
Gotta
hero
use
point.
that
Why not?
sometime.
All right. Well, thank you to chat for the use of a hero point. Let's do it. Make the
Try
roll.
that again.
Yep. Roll again.
Dunk, 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 toa.
All right.
I thought it was
Whack.
going to go to a 1 again.
All right. Roll your damage as you brain this guy in the head.
Yes, and as chat had just pointed out, as a designated community talker, I'm sure full of viewers will ensure.
I am.
Oh.
And he is dead.
I just killed this guy. Sorry.
He's straight up dead. Oh
I meant to
no!
knock him out.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
no,
I'm
no,
sensing
no,
some
no,
impending
no.
violence. Please, I have such crucial.
Well, can't you intentionally
Chris.
do non-lethal?
I'm the only one who knows where the eagle is.
Well, he only had.
I can do that unarmed. I don't know about with my weapons.
No, well, you can, but it'd be a penalty to your attack. But also, he only had 9 hit points. So even if you did knock him out, you actually did enough damage to then kill him.
You gave him brain damage.
By killing him.
All right, so
Meanwhile-
hide that, I guess.
Meanwhile, as Kite
In one of the beds.
enters into the room, Kite, you find yourself in the barracks, but it's not like any barracks you've recognized before. It is the barracks of the Dragonkin,
Oh, whoops.
who are currently all, well, fast asleep. Presently. These large
leave.
draconian creatures with fierce eyes of a multitude of colors rest in these large nests made of bramble and fur and fabric. And as you enter, you try to be as quiet as you can. I need a stealth check from you, please.
Oh god.
Have fun.
My stealth is +3.
That's okay. They have a negative
Just roll
10
high.
on their perception. Okay. Here we go.
So good.
All right.
Yeah.
You immediately watch as one of the dragons open their eyes slightly. It's very lethargic, very sleepy. It still hasn't quite fully comprehended what's going on, but it just sort of like as it blinks a couple of times, then
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Go, 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 go.
what do you do?
I immediately slip out the door.
Are you trying to stealth out the door, or are you running?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth out the door.
All right, let's make another stealth check. They're still groggy.
Ooh.
That's almost guaranteed a failure. You don't have any hero points. All right, good luck. I mean, I could fail on a 1, maybe. That is not a 1. Okay. At this point, you try to slip
You
out,
said they had a -10.
but as you do, they have a
I
minus
do, yeah.
because they're sleepy. As you go out, you try to lean backwards. Can I get you to make a perception check?
The one skill I'm
No,
good
that
at.
is -10. It's registering
There's
as
no one in
-10.
here, guys, except all these sleeping people.
Oh my god, what are my
I love that
rolls?
ahead. It's like, whoo, crisis averted. Meanwhile, Kite. Guys.
I'm gonna get 4 dragon breaths to the face.
You are
Is
not.
this when Kite becomes
Okay.
delicious?
With a 21, you notice that the dragons start to smell the air, and absolutely, suddenly their mouths begin to water. They've caught your scent. Ah, breakfast.
I am now the spitting image of that video of the monkey that keeps banging on the door trying to get out.
All right, they start to move over towards you as you bang on the door and slip out. All right, we're gonna go to initiative real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
The next
God.
few moments is gonna be important. They're not hostile per se, but they are.
They're just hungry.
Yeah, they're just waking up and they think you're breakfast. So,
They're half awake and they're like,
So Cromwell, you're up first. Let's get some dramatic
gosh.
music, shall we? Breakfast.
Do I know what's going on down there?
I'm gonna say yeah. You can hear the sounds of the growling coming from the dragons as they are waking up.
Right.
Gosh.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'll go and have a look. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look happy, do they?
They do not.
Right. Kite.
Don't come in here.
Well.
Yeah. As soon as you enter, the dragons now look super confused, and they're like,
Just open the door and yank him out. You don't have to go in there.
"Yeah, you can do that if you want."
Wasn't the door open?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, it was open.
It was slightly. I was in the process of opening
I was saying
it.
he was banging on it like he couldn't get out. So I assumed it was closed at that point, because why would he bang on an open door?
Well, I assume when he was trying to get out of the way of the corridor, he opened it and then closed it himself. It's fine.
Maybe I missed-
Either way, did you want to go into the room, or did you want to just try and pull him out?
Well, these things have hands, don't they?
They've got talons that they have a prehensile thumb with their talon.
Right. They could just open the door after us.
I mean, yeah, if they could.
Swap him out for the dead Triaxian. Be like, this one's your breakfast. Sorry about the confusion.
Remember, these are the emotional dragons.
You're saying y'all said you wanted to avoid combat. I'm giving you options here.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Make an intelligence check, Cromwell. Okay, with a 19. Here is your idea. Open the door. Flurry of blows. First attack, reposition Kite. Pull him out into the corridor. Second action, karate chop the door handle on the inside of the door and break it. Last action, close the door. Ironically, stone doors are very hard to break with breath weapons.
Right. All right. Let's give it a shot.
With a 19, that's pretty good. And here's the kicker. You don't need to roll shit to make that work.
Yeah,
Because
he only got
Kite is a
plus
willing
20 anyway.
Kite is a willing participant, so his reposition will work, and it's a
Right.
fucking door handle. I mean, if I really
Yeah.
wanted to be a dick and say, "Ooh, don't roll a 1," then I'd give that to you. But honestly, no, you're a martial artist. Breaking a door handle is a piece of piss for you. So you snap it off, and you slam it shut. The dragons are confused, and you hear some light scratching, but not before you hear basically a roar of some dragon breaths and some commotion coming from it within. However, with the noise of the mess hall and the kitchen and the other places that are around here, no one really makes too much of the sound of these roaring dragons. Also, you kind of figure maybe that they're kind of known for getting into little scuffles on occasion.
Could be why they're also in their own room.
Correct. But yeah, you have a dead Triaxian and a room full of angry dragons.
All right, so no more of this door.
We avoid entering the rooms unless we have to.
There. Yeah. I guess let's keep going, but yeah, we should just peek into the rooms instead of going into them.
And then we moved on.
Yeah.
Did you want to check ahead again, Kyrie?
I can.
All right. Peeking through the door, all you see is a short corridor. Further up, you see a stairwell leading up to another one of the block houses. Like the one you came down just then.
Okay.
Further up, you are now by the door where you can hear the sound of the anvil banging, clang, clang. the fire roaring from the furnace.
All right, I'm going to.
Well, we don't know exactly what this eagle thing is, but perhaps it's a crafted item of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So we want to go
Could
check
be
the
even
room to
as
the
small
north
as the dragon scale that
for
we got
no
before.
drawn-on bow reasons.
I mean, it's as it's as good as a lead as we have on this eagle.
True. All right.
I mean, we could find stuff in there that could help us fight the council too. You know, maybe I think Kyrie might need some. Well, no, you got plenty of good daggers, but you know, you could do some throwing daggers. Maybe use like daggers for distractions.
I just need to learn some things. Quick draw is what I need because I have the bug back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, true. Okay. Let's check it out then. Just look, see if there's anyone in there first. Well, obviously you hear sound, so there's probably someone
yeah,
in there.
is it possible for me to slowly open the door and peek inside?
No. Actually, it is.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
This is a quick door.
As soon as you touch it, it flies open.
Okay.
It's one of those come to life doors that like falls on you and kills you.
It's
a mimic door.
All
Yeah.
right. There you go. As you open the door, okay. One moment. While I pull this out. All right, the sound of heavy metal clanging and banging on a large anvil covered in runes can be heard in loud abundance here. And standing before it appears to be a beautiful female, almost elven creature. One moment. That's far too cheerful for what I want. There we go.
Where's
let's
the
go
earth-shattering kaboom?
Perfect. All right. With every blow that she takes, the cinders that come off this anvil are not fire and steel, but almost like magic twisted around, used to carve every link and every chain of this large, very, very strange-looking thing she is building. Her skin is the hue of gold, and her hands seem to almost break apart, dissipating into these particulate fragments that are barely held together. I think it's hard to describe. Let me see if I can find another picture of another one of her kind. Much easier to see on the picture that I'm thinking of. There we go. Yeah, so there we go. So this is the kind of creature. So you can see like certain areas of it, it's like like their limbs and stuff are just broken apart and torn down. So this is called an axiomite.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. And this is her specifically.
Whoops.
All right. As you enter, she does not look up from her work. She seems to be crafting something strange and bizarre. A bow of some kind, made from sky metal.
I kind of whispered to everyone, just like, so what? Well, she
You
might.
want- You want the bow, don't you?
He wants the bow.
I don't know. I mean, we are trying to do a mission here, and if we interrupt
Oh, well,
her,
if
she
you don't
might
want the
try to
bow,
fight
then
us.
let's continue on.
I say we
I
can try
mean,
to do
I
like
do
we
want
just
the
did to
bow,
that
but-
last guy. Minus the killing,
Yeah.
hopefully.
If we knock her out, tie her up, and then she might be able to tell us about the eagle.
Is it possible for me to move in here to try to get in a position behind her so that I can try to knock her out?
Not without
you-
notice, but you can move in such a way.
Wait, Kyrie. I will cast greater invisibility on her. On Kyrie.
Alright.
It is possible the bow isn't finished.
True.
Yeah, true.
Also, depending on how loud the banging is, she could probably hear you casting that spell.
Is there anyone else in the room?
No, it appears to just be her at this time.
That's true, voice.
Okay. I don't suppose you would
There's
know when
one
you'll be
against-
finished with that bow.
We're just talking. Alright.
As you do
Nope.
so.
I'm gonna follow Cromwell. I'm
Okay.
trying to stick
I
to the
don't know if-
shadows, though.
Okay, I don't know if this will work, but bear with me. I'm gonna try it again.
Oh, the voice mod. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the voice mod.
Skulea did say that the chat could hear it just fine. It was just us.
Yeah, that is kind of
So-
weird.
It does make it hard for us to know what's going on there.
I know, because it's important for you guys
Yeah.
to know what's going on.
Okay. Or maybe if I don't use the voice, no, actually, I want you guys to hear the voice mod too. Okay,
Give it a
let's try
shot. It could have just been the dragon ones that was too growly.
Yeah, the dragon one, everything else is fine. I think it's the deep voiced ones that are hard to pick up sometimes.
Okay,
But every time you use the female voice, that one's just fine.
Yeah. Okay, let me try this one real quick. Okay, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn off the forge music so it can be clearer.
I think that was cutting up. I think it's those, oh, sorry.
Does this cut out for you?
That's fine.
No.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
perfectly fine.
Perfect. I'll ask Navi then. I told them I will be done when I'm finished. His continued interruptions will ensure that the quality of my work will always be impeded. I know that you are pressured by your draconian enemies, but that does not change how long it will take for me to finish.
Is there any assistance that would speed up the process?
Perhaps if you possessed within yourselves some magic tied to the Feywilds, perhaps. But so far be gone you from the worlds that require that kind of magic that I highly doubt that you would be able to be of any assistance to one such as myself.
While she's
I
in the
have-
middle of
I'll,
talking, I'm going to go grab Makar and drag him forward.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was about to say, like, you just push me through, you like throw me into the
Yes.
room.
Yes, I would like to literally grab you by the hand, if you allow it, pull you forward, and
Yeah.
then kind of nudge you towards her.
Well, this one,
Just
dude.
imagine you to like throw me in there.
And
Hello.
what manner of creature are you? Thou art from
am-
Triaxus, that at least be clear.
I am. Well, I can cast Fey magic or arcane magic.
At this point, she kind of grabs you by the chin and starts to examine you.
I let her. I just kind of like,
Yeah, she kind of checks your cheeks, lifts you up, kind of like opens your lips to see your teeth.
Huh. Well, indeed, it is that I sense within you a magic from the Fae. But why is that? The Triaxians have no way to travel to the First World, and thou, clearly not Triaxian, have come here. Be the Planeswalkers or Horizon Walkers.
neither, but at the same time, yes.
Unintentional planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, unintentional.
I see. Well, then your timing is most fortuitous. For I have been eking tiny pieces of magic within the steel that I have forged. Not enough to make much headway, but a small amount of the Fey energy within you would hasten my completion. So I offer
How do
you
you need
this.
to take? Oh, yep.
Provide me with an essence of yourself. I shall forge it within the steel used for this longbow that I am creating, and you may make any one request of me. And should it be within my power, I will grant you your request. After all, it is not every day that Ilrena, the forger of the Celestials, offers their services.
Did you say Forger of the Celestials?
Yes, it is I who forged the swords and the shields, the spears and the arrows that are adorned by the angels and arbiters of heaven. It is at these sacred and holy hands that those are created.
I'm actually an Aasimar, so I'm part Celestial, I guess. If that's how that works, I always forget. This is Neil saying it. I think
That's nice, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, how do you want the magic? Do you want me to just kind of, try to impart my? I'm a magus, so I can impart my magic into weapons. Otherwise,
She's
I
asked you
have
for
a-
your essence or some element of your essence.
Okay. If I guess blood works, I can do the whole curse thing that the Fey magic curse that they gave me, the red cap curse. But I stand kind of far away, and I maybe put some bowls. If there's any bowls nearby, I will put them underneath me, and then I'll stand far away from everyone, at least 5 feet, and I will cut myself with one of my arrows, doing the D4 splash everywhere. Within the 5 of me, so that I get some of my Fey blood. I don't know how you need it, but this is the one way I was thinking.
So did you, just to clarify, you've got an ability that when you get cut, you explode your blood outwards.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
No, I know. I know. So she has asked for some of your essence, which is fine. She's asked for some of your essence.
And he's decided to stand in the corner and explode blood everywhere.
Yes, like some sort of fucking morbid pinata.
That's the only way I can think of it. Well, what do you?
Very well. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. You walk over to the corner and you juice yourself. Some spit would have been fine, or a strand of hair, but you know what? Sure. This is
What is more
fine.
potent? I don't know.
Now, how do you present it to her?
Well, I said I put some bowls underneath, so if any of the bowls collect some of the blood that happened.
Sure. Some of the bowls have collected some of your blood, and you hand it over. As she looks at you, a little grossed out and looking at the now ruined corner of her blacksmith, she
I'll
lets
clean it
loose.
up. What do you do that?
She lets loose a sigh, but then goes back to her work, quickly taking your blood and forging it in the steel.
I'll take the damage too, since I did it like that. So I'll take 2 damage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're adventurers.
We're adventurers. Of course we make more of a mess before we solve any actual problems.
So yeah, I will try to clean that up while she works on the bow then.
All right. As you do so,
As an apology.
she continues to work on the bow. It does not take her long. Eventually, you watch as pieces of the bow snap and become jagged shards. But despite now being separated from the main hull, they do not lose their place. They hover, almost enchanted, floating as she continues to work. The steel bends and twists until eventually what you see in front of you almost looks like a cluster of geode shards floating in orbit around the handle. With a twist of her wrist, she transforms it into nothing more than a handle or a crystal. Then a flick again and it transforms into a longbow. She then twists it again and it transforms into a quarterstaff.
Damn.
She smiles as she looks at her latest piece of work.
Wonderful. Now, the last piece.
She reaches over and finds a bottle and twists it upside down. A small mote of light is regurgitated from the receptacle. Now, this will officially be the last call for the secret menu item upgrade, because once this goes in, I'm rescinding any further buffs to this magic item. It is bullshit enough as is, and this is gonna be it. No backsies. Okay. As the glowing the glowing orb gets placed in, you watch as the attunement of the crystals begin to change color to that of almost like a pinkish blue color, as you hear the sounds of giggling laughter coming from within. In the reflection of these crystals, you see flittering around what looks to be a fairy. She quickly takes hold of the bow's handle and grabs hold of the of what is an invisible string. There's actually no string. She begins to pull back, and as it draws forth, you hear the sound of the pixie appearing kind of like with that kind of like very, very cute, puckish chuckle, and a arrow basically forms as a beam of light in her hand. As she relinquishes it, she aims at her own desk and fires. The arrow flies, passing harmlessly through some of the tools and some of the equipment, eventually whack, striking what looks to be an apple behind the all the stuff that she had shot through. The arrow that has now punctured the apple, suddenly you can hear this as things keep eating the apple. Then suddenly the arrow disappears, as mysteriously as it appeared. And inside the crystal, you can see that there is the tiny pixie now has a chunk of apple that it is now eating and enjoying.
That's cool.
Oh boy, this is so good. Nom 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 nom. She then swishes her hand around and retracts it back into the handle, and then places it in her back pocket.
Wow.
There. Who would have
That's
thought?
awesome.
10 years of hard work.
Holy.
10 years.
But of course, one cannot make such masterful tools in such a short period of time. The dwarves, the elves, the humans. Weapons for mortals. I do not trade in such mediocre trinkets.
Dang. That's impressive.
Well, as promised, you have my services. Ask anything, and would be it within my power, it is yours to claim. Would you like a shield capable of stopping the very sun itself? Perhaps a suit of armor with such a blinding radiance that the enemies that try to attack you have their flesh melted from their bones.
Let's take that.
A spear capable of slaying a god.
Feel
Sweet.
bad asking for the bow that she just made.
The bow
All
that
those sound way better than the bow.
the bow
Yeah.
that I just made. The one that took me 10 years to make. The one that I
That is
literally only was able to just finish because I had some of your...
Do you want some more of my blood if you want to make another one?
There's plenty of your blood here. I do stop giving me your blood. I do not require more blood.
If you give him the bow, he will
Fuck,
stop
you really
bleeding on
play
you.
dry and loose with the concept of being mortal, don't you? Apologies. You were saying...
This is Neil talking. Cromwell, what did you say before that we should ask about the
I
eagle?
said,
or-
if you give him the bow, I'm sure he'll stop bleeding on you.
Please clip the blood.
Look, fine. I will maintain the blood that I have still here in storage and work on another bow anew. This one should not take me as long, for at the very least, you have provided me with enough of your essence to speed the process up. So here, take the bow with my blessing, but be warned, it is a tempestuous bow, and only for those sure of heart.
What would
Also-
happen, just out of curiosity, if the wielder had never been sure of anything?
I was gonna say Neil's not sure.
Then the ego of the bow will take over. It will be disobedient, bratty, mischievous.
So there wouldn't be any change then?
I am
That's fair.
afraid for your adventures, whatever they may be. But be it not my problem once you leave this forge. Speaking of which, go away.
Yeah. Speaking of which, leave.
All right. Thank you again.
There is no need to thank me. That is
Okay.
all. Go away.
Okay.
Going away.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So basically what she said is we'll never have any idea whether the bow is in control or Bakar is in control.
Yeah.
Oh,
East or
it's
west?
almost like the spirit of Grax is with us wherever we go.
God, right?
The Fae being inside is Grax. No. That's where his soul went. No. Oh my god.
What soul? You mean the soul?
I was
that
just saying,
got
can we
ripped to
remind everybody
infinity?
how Grax died?
No.
All right.
So Dag told us there was this big glowing thing stopping us from getting to the hut.
Thing, no, he
and
said
Dag
a
was
giant ball
basically
of
like, you
destruction
don't
that
want to
annihilates
get
everything
near
that
this
goes into it.
Yes.
That
You
ball.
don't want to go near it. It will fucking kill you. So Neil over here was like, Rex gets closer. And every
I say we go
iteration of
north.
him from across every timeline ever was subsequently destroyed.
Not my timeline. My campaigns are fine. uh
It was a funny time.
yeah, it was. It was sad for Grax because I was like, oh no. But yeah.
I think after annihilating everything in every direction, Grax was just, I'm just going to fly over it.
Yes.
I thought I teleported through it, not actually through it, but like on the other side, because I didn't know like magic was connected from one point to another. So I don't know.
I
Anyway,
tried.
yeah.
All right, are we going east or west?
Oh, that was mean, Schooly Eye.
uh
Oh, okay. All right. Only because I'm in such a need for funds this month. I'm gonna throw this out there, and I will say this only once. New secret menu item. So forget the 600 for the upgraded thing. However, what I will say is that we will add a new mechanic to the bow. The bow's mechanic will allow you to use soul shards in order to interchange the soul that is inside of the bow. So the pixie, for example, allows you to create think of it like a clairvoyance, right? Like a scout. You can fire your bow through a solid object, and you can almost see and hear as if they were sharing senses with you. Okay?
Whoa.
Now, if you, say, removed it and put, say, a fire elemental on it, you would then get a flaming bow. That, when it launches, will cast fireball automatically in addition to whatever spells you use. Following me so far?
Okay,
I still
yeah.
have Mistwind Soul in a bottle.
You do have Mistwind Soul in a bottle.
Oracle bow!
But here is the icing on the cake. Just because Schooly Eye donated for the secret menu item already today, right?
God.
Just because Schooly Eye donated for the secret menu item today, and because I love the idea, if we get the secret menu item, not only will you get this as a mechanic, but I will even go so far as to have a shard that belongs to Grax not in this book, but possibly. Let me just check this here because there is another book
in the 5th one.
Let me just check.
Shard just out in the universe.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, the next book.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will. Yes, the shard of Grax will be present in the 5th book of this adventure. We're in book 4, and you can use that to, I don't know, enchant your weapon with Grax in it. Okay? So that is the secret menu item for the rest of the game, which is another 15 minutes, okay? That's it.
Yeah.
Cool. But that means all the other stuff's off the table.
Yep.
Good. All right. Moving on. You leave the forge and the blacksmith behind. Looking around, you continue following the pathway around, finding a series of storerooms and workshops that work in tandem with the forges themselves. A lot of supplies and the like, until you arrive here, where Cromwell is. To your left, you can see that there is another pathway, and also a pathway straight ahead, should you choose to go that way.
Just in case, I will use the lens again to see the scent lines.
There are no scent lines here. Oh, actually, there's perfume scent lines to the south.
Okay. I let everyone know. You said, Cromwell, you thinking more the middle still? Like the... I'm not sure, yeah. Can I possibly like do some kind of check to determine how far along we are towards getting to the middle? Kind of like as a feel for how big the castle was when we were up top.
It was massive. I would not say you'd be able to ascertain that from in the corridors underground.
Okay. Gotcha.
Went pretty far north, so maybe we need to push in a little south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe we head east and then south down that corridor up ahead.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
I'm sorry, real quick. Gonna stop at the corner and look to make sure nobody's down there before running in there.
All right, taking a look, you see some servants in that area.
All right, I'll let the group know that they don't seem to be armed. They might just be servant type persons.
Well, should we head around
Isn't down there where they are?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
All right.
I could distract him by becoming an animal.
Through the servants' area is probably the easiest path into the castle proper.
Wait, I could maybe scare them off by becoming an animal. And then they
Well,
won't
it's
think
possible
there's
if we
people here
just-
that could be animals and be like, oh.
Um,
Or just distract them by being a cute animal. Wait. I don't know.
do
I
we
was
have
gonna say
any
we just walk down there
knowledge,
like we belong
knowledge
here. maybe sideways.
nobility to go what seems
Ooh.
to be castle etiquette here?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Sure. Knowledge,
got-
nobility.
Knowledge ability. That's a whoa. You have that? Holy
Right?
crap! Okay.
All right. With a 20, I'd say that you would know that. You would know castle etiquette would be you aren't dressed as one of the serving class, but you do look strange. If you walk around like you own the place, the servants will not question you. The guards will.
Right.
But nothing else will.
Yes, well, I suggest we just walk with purpose through the servants' area. Don't make eye contact.
All
We
right.
look like we belong here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could make it look like I'm wearing either service clothing or a guard clothing because I've got sleeves of many garments.
Yes, but unless you have a sleeve for all of us, then
Yeah.
All right. Well, you continue to move on and you move past them. Can I get a performance check from pretty much any one of you? Only one of you needs to really succeed. Whoever's in front, preferably.
Performance.
Don't have performance.
Yeah, that's not a skill.
it is.
It is if you pick it up, but I don't have it.
Oh, profession.
Nope,
No,
performance.
form.
No, performance is its own thing. Yep.
Oh. Well.
If you
I
don't have
can't
it, then
even
it's just
roll
your
it.
charisma check.
Oh, okay.
Anyone at all? There we go.
I am not charismatic.
That is a 6.
Yeah,
Maka, you
you're not,
are very
not
out of
good.
place. You're like,
You're fairly charismatic with a +2.
What
Mhm.
have you got, Cromwell? How charismatic are you? I imagine not very, because you seem to be very informative.
So charismatic, he can talk us down real
Oh.
words.
I get an 18 when I roll a natural 20.
and ironically, you're actually the best person. All right, yeah, between you and Kite, you guys.
Okay, now.
No,
I
actually,
have to see this,
Kite,
hold
you can't roll for this Kite because you are at the back.
You're not in the lead.
Hey, that one! Which is a
With the
fucking
-1
0.
for a 0.
Jeez.
So as you all three stooge your way through the corridor, because I said the people in the lead should be doing it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
and
I am.
given
I'm
that-
up front.
Yeah, all 5 of you up front simultaneously, stacking on each other like some sort of fucked up D&D party pyramid, start to crawl your way through the living quarters where the servants aren't drawn by the oddity of you being there, but literally the oddity of the fact that you are configured in the way you are as you are trying to navigate these corridors.
Again, I am up front. I am right next to Cromwell. Mine
Yes,
makes sense.
as is
damn it.
Bectrin and Makar and frickin' Kite, apparently. Anyway.
Should have turned into a
That's my
weasel.
bad.
I
I
knew
didn't
it.
hear up in front. I just heard.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, given
this
that
is
we
fine
have
anyway.
given that we have an 18 and a 0,
Yeah, we have nat 20 and a nat 1. I love it.
Yeah, a 20 and a 1.
I was looking at Cromwell trying to copy him, and I just could not do it.
the servants do not stop you from moving around. They just don't stop you from moving around. They do kind of give you a side eye, but carry on with their work. They are, I'm going to say this, they haven't raised an alert, but they are gossiping. Eventually, people will overhear the gossiping. And yes, absolutely, it will draw attention. But no one is
How many
running
of
off
them
to
are
get
there?
the guards.
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
How many of like the servants? A lot.
The servants that
You
are
pass
currently
by
gossiping.
like 15 of them.
Sweet. All right.
Carrie just shanks one on her way in.
All right.
Do we hear anything coming out of the 2 rooms from the north before we keep walking?
Well, these are the bathrooms, so you can definitely hear the sounds of Triaxians and dragonkin enjoying the pleasurable sensation of having, baths and being scrubbed. To the south, you hear the sounds of rainwater hitting a large pool of water. You're not sure what that is, but that's what you hear. And a staircase leading up to the castle.
All right. Since I don't know how wide this is, are we wanting to go east or south to get towards the middle? I don't know which would be more mid.
I think we should see what's past this door before we go any further.
All right. Let's open up.
In the bathhouse, or the
This door
the
here.
Oh, I'm sorry. We know that the stairs lead up to like the turret things, right?
no, they lead up to the castle.
The turrets are all
Yeah,
on
like
the
the
edge,
thing.
Oh, the turret's on the outside. Duh. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
but we came down from the
The thing we're looking for could be in the castle. The council could also be in the
We
castle.
came down
too,
from the
so-
castle.
No, you didn't. You came down from the courtyard.
Yeah, it was like a small little storage-looking building that had a
Ah, okay.
stairway down.
Well, yeah, I guess the eagle could be up in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I guess
Well,
yeah.
Well, look, checking this door is not a problem. If you check this door, it's a large pool of water collecting fresh water from the melted ice that is just above you. It's just constantly funneling in and creating these little drops of rain where it's being gathered up and used throughout the facility.
Okay,
that is
so
all that
this
is
their
here.
Water source.
Maybe we could get some information out of one of the servants before they tweak.
Yeah, they might have heard something. Especially
Sure
if
they
they're the
have. No one pays
gossipers.
attention to servants.
I'll just point to one.
They look very scared and confused at why they're being pointed at.
You, where is the eagle?
Sorry, sir. What's an eagle?
Eagle.
Is
Bird.
that a person?
Bird.
Or is it a dragon?
Avian.
It's a bird.
What is a bird?
Yeah, bird.
Avian?
I don't know an avian.
All right, okay. We're looking for a thing that looks kind of like a dragon without extra
With-
limbs.
with
It's just got
feathers.
2 legs,
Dragon with
2
feathers.
arms, and a very odd-shaped head.
Got a beak.
Oh. Let me see the odds of me having found something so highly specific in my entire time here. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
I used my free hero point to make him reroll.
Hey. Are you guys aliens?
Yes.
What?
Maybe.
No.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. I just remembered something.
Oh, you like aliens?
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
I need to turn into a random animal now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because he lied.
'Cause I just lied. I just said, what?
Forgot you and
No.
Sean both have that. We forgot all about
What's that
that.
from?
Oh, it's his curse.
Yeah, it's my Deck of Many Things card. I turn into a
Oh.
random animal when I attempt to lie.
Right.
Sean's got that on the
It
Thursday
would be
game
perfect if I turned into an eagle.
too. There's your
You
eagle.
don't like that.
Forgot how long it lasts too.
It's permanent.
It's permanent.
And
All right.
that's
Permanent
how
until
long
you
turn
lie
into a
again,
different animal.
or
Oh, the transformation, I think it's for 24 hours.
All right, let's see.
Schoolie
Random
Eye-
animal.
Schoolie Eye says muted dag.
Oh, hang on. Am I still muted?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh,
Ross.
you're good now.
No, we can hear you, but I don't know if they can.
No, he was muted.
He was muted. Now he's not.
Oh,
Okay.
got it.
All right, here we go. All right, chat. Give me roll me a number between 1 to 20. Go. Roll me a number between 1 to 20. We are gonna turn him into animal. What animal? I don't know. It's gonna be
Is it gonna be
something
an animal
cool.
from our place or an
Please be a
animal from
badger.
Triaxus?
Two.
All right, 1,
Animal from
2.
Golarion or an animal from Triaxus?
All right, and then we have an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right.
So he turns into a tootle or an 11 phantom.
All right. Is that it?
It's
No
stuck
more
in the
D20s.
hallway.
No one else gonna roll. Last call for the rolls.
I guess technically, can we?
I mean, if you want to.
I'll do one if no one else did. So
Sure.
Yeah, add more variety into there.
I got a 12.
And
I
a
got a
14.
14.
There.
All right. A 12 and a 14.
And another 11.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we are transforming you right now.
Please don't be a large and get stuck. Or not a large, because you'd still be able to fit a huge.
I could just see him smushing the car.
Oh!
Okay, let's see if I can.
Smush me
Let's see
up
if I
against the
have
wall.
this. Okay.
Look, if I turn into a huge creature, I'm smushing more than the car.
Yeah, but I can back the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat. That might be exactly what I need. Hell yeah.
Please be a weasel. Now I could be a weasel and we have 2 weasels running around. That'd be funny.
All right, Fantasy Grounds, do your thing. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Folder. Is this the one I want? Yes, it is. Boom. Refresh. Campaigns. And, all right, ladies and gentlemen, as a lie slips from our shaman's mouth, all of a sudden his body twists and changes, losing complete control over his body. All of a sudden, oh no!
He's a raccoon!
He's a raccoon.
He turned into a raccoon.
Yes!
A flying raccoon.
Yes, psychic raccoon.
It's like raccoon.
Nope, just a run-of-the-mill, everyday
The
raccoon.
Tanuki, yeah.
Here's a tanuki.
Right.
All right.
No.
The
He
servant,
went from being a tree person to a raccoon. This is
the servant kind of looks at him and is like, "Hey, your friend kind of turned into some sort of weird ferret thing."
Yes, we can see that.
Okay, I just thought you should know.
Well, look, you don't happen to know who would know about the eagle, would you? Maybe find it.
I don't know. I mean, the building's been here for a while now, but I guess something like that.
Well,
Maybe the commander.
What's the oldest part of the building?
Oh, probably the like upstairs where the whole base is and stuff.
Ah,
all right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome, I guess.
on with your business.
Oh, yes, sir. And he kind of walks off. Hey, Jerry! I saw some aliens! And he walks off. All right, and you guys are heading upstairs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. As you
That's all.
guys head up. Okay. You
Does
will
the badger
find.
have kite stats?
No, but it's fine.
I think if
We'll-
it was like before, he can still cast abilities. Because he was
Okay.
able to do that as the badger before. I don't remember.
Raccoons have hands, so I can
So-
use.
Yeah, you can use spells.
Okay.
I feel like
Makes sense.
All right. So as you
I
move,
feel-
the cast in animal form.
All
right.
I'll need to drop a gif of Rocket.
So,
Okay, now we have
That's
to
over.
switch map windows somehow, don't we?
that's okay. I got you.
Okay. Should we just
Yep,
close
I'm
this
just
one?
closing that. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
It is-
So as you've climbed up what is effectively two flights of stairs, you eventually come to what looks to be a large tower defense room. Now, from here, you should be able to make your way to other locations in the castle. However, in this room, there are 6 Triaxian guards. Unfortunately.
You there? What are you doing here?
Make a bluff check.
No, it's a serious question.
They ask you the same thing.
I knew you were going to ask that.
They say the same thing. Quit copying me. Quit copying me.
Hey.
Makes raccoon noises. They don't know it, but I'm insulting them. raccoon.
All right.
The record just... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we're over there.
All right. There we go.
I think they're onto us.
I think we're about to find out what happens next time on Dragon Ball. Z.
Bectrin.
On ROW.
All right. As the person who is probably at the top of the stairs, along with Cromwell, is there anything you'd like to do? As these guys are like, hey, you guys are intruder-shaped intruders.
Racist.
How do we know you're not the intruders? What are you doing up here? He asked you a question.
What is your name and rank, soldier? Make a
Yeah,
make a
right?
make a bluff check.
That's gonna go so well for me.
Oh boy.
-1. Here it comes.
You'll never know.
Yeah, it's decent.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, hold on. Let's see how these guys go. Let's see. Where's your sense motive, guys? Come on, guys. Don't let me down. Oh, you're letting me down. Okay, here we go. Here we
They don't
go.
have sense motive. They're like, okay. Oh.
Oh, okay, they did it. They're good. Yes, everyone is an intruder-shaped intruder. All right, they're like, okay, enough of this stupidness. We are, you guys, fuck you. We're not pleased about this. We all have lances, and we're gonna use them, and we're gonna stick them so far into you, your children are gonna be born in cavalier orders. Okay, let's do this.
I saw you guys fly into the castle.
Well, what? No, we oh, right. Sorry, you strangers probably don't realize this. We're the actual guys who are occupying the castle. We're not the raiders who are coming in.
Oh, no, I mean, we are.
Oh yeah, I know. This is a miscommunication. I know it's difficult, right? So we're gonna wear blue, okay, to let you know that we're the like guys trying to like stay here.
Skirmishing.
And then the other guys are gonna be wearing eggshell blue, okay? And those guys are the guys who are raiding, okay?
Right.
Yeah. So this is light blue,
Baba
and they're
Yaga
wearing
blue.
eggshell blue.
Okay, have you got any spare eggshell blues?
No. Well, no. You'd have to kill us for them.
But you don't have any.
I've got eggshell blue as I turn my outfit into the
So you
eggshell.
have
Oh right.
regular-
No. He hands you a couple of swatches and says like, hey, look. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
So this is how you got to tell, you know, just to figure out which blue is which. As you have this conversation, they open fire. All right, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna come back next week.
I was gonna say, as this conversation's happening, I run upstairs.
The raccoon runs upstairs. As he does so, he finds himself on the roof. As he
With the
does so,
boss.
a giant
bullets
bird
does.
suddenly picks him up and flies away.
Is it an
The
eagle?
eagle!
There. Found the
He's
eagle,
got the
guys.
eagle.
Bye.
I found the eagle, guys. If only I...
No, he doesn't do
Or
that.
can
All
he
right.
speak? Because it'd be great if we just hear.
All right.
I mean, I can.
Oh.
Look,
I
we're
do
done,
I do
okay?
have tongues.
Okay.
No, Jag, we want more.
No, we're done. You've had enough. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Find out
D&D.
what happens to him next week.
Okay, next week we'll come back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, we got another blip. Okay, cool.
Oh, possibly in like 2 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for the blip a little bit. But yes, thank you to everyone. Thank you to the people who donated to Neil's special magic item.
Yay.
Much appreciated, Schooly
Thank you,
Eye, you
guys.
bloody legend, you. Thank you, of course, to everyone who tuned in today. You are always brilliant. It's always wonderful getting to see everyone and hanging out and doing cool things. Thank you to my sponsors once again, Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, and Sirenscape, who helped me keep this place looking ship and shape. And of course, thanks to Paizo for this amazing adventure. That is so much fun. Honestly, these guys are just FYI. These guys are pushovers. When I say pushovers, I mean like freaking. They have like 13 hit points.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Avarian, that's it. Okay, Avarian, I'll tell you what. There's one thing I will give to you and only you, because right now, right, there is something that has happened, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a donation thing, okay? And at this point, we're ending the stream. This is the last chance for it to happen. Schooly Eye has already donated to part 1 of this, and if you want to donate to part 2, you're welcome to. But in case Neil hasn't fucking spent ages telling you about his character Grax,
I think
okay?
the blip should be hitting now.
The blip's hitting?
Right? It's 2:04, right?
Oh, dang it. Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, though. It'd be funny if it was blipping just as I was telling him. Right,
It-
no
it
blip
has
today.
no
Oh,
blip
okay, there we
today.
go.
No blip.
All right. Varied. If you wanted to, the secret menu item has multiple parts today, mostly because I'm trying to pay bills, right? So, for the $100 secret menu item, if you would like to, you can provide Makar with a new mechanic for the brand new bow that he has gotten, which involves the recovery of the soul of his character, Grax, that was cast into oblivion because the dumbass went through a reality-destroying anomaly and wiped himself out from all things. I will say that, for the secret menu item, it is that Makar will find a gemstone containing the last remnants of Grax, which he can load into the bow that we've just given him, and use his, like, basically summon, like, mini Graxes or something. Now, again, $100 is a big ask. But, you know, hey, you came in at the last second. You are one of our Patreons and supporters of the channel, right? This will fuck up my entire... I don't know how I'd handle
Can we make
Grax
him
again.
have to call out before he
They
can
get to
use it?
shoot Grax.
Because the worst thing is I can't kill Grax again in the state that he would be in. He would literally be a ghost.
He would die just to reborn.
Right. I just couldn't. Every time he fires the arrow, it summons him again. So anyway,
Hey, Marcus, you want to play Mistwind?
we'll do this
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
I would love to have Mistwind back.
So apparently,
Fire
so
Mistwind,
it's a
yes.
mechanic in which we can bring back all of our dead characters. You know, we'll even find fucking Kichiro's soul somewhere.
I'm just saying, I already have Mistwind.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Anyway, so Avarin, if you say no, that's also fine. In fact, if you say no, I'll give you a hero point.
We'll save that. We'll save Mistwinds for when Kite dies.
When Kite dies? Yeah, no, but you wouldn't come back. It'd be like summoning a soul, right? It'd be like just pew, and then suddenly Mistwind would show up for a round or two, and then just be like pew, 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 pew. And then
I really, really need to figure out how to bring him back if it's possible.
Like I cast the summon
I have been
spell
carrying
without
this
having
poor
the
dude's
summon
soul.
spell.
I'm really
like-
surprised you guys haven't tried at all at this point. Like, not even a little.
I don't
Like,
know
there's-
that anybody knows I have it, except
No,
maybe
no one
someone.
knows you've
Everyone
got
else
it.
Is new.
Yeah, he's been like, I mean, wait, did you guys even kill the dragon that ate him?
No, it got
No.
its leg.
No, it got
eaten by
away.
a
It's
purple
still at the
by
capital.
a purple worm.
It
Yeah.
flew off.
It got its leg eaten by a purple worm.
Yeah, I
That's
got
right,
to
the
leg
leg-
in, and then it kind of withdrew into its cave somewhere and never came back.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
that's true,
Mistwind
that's true.
Was eaten by the
But we
purple
somehow-
worm.
Yeah, I was gonna say somehow. Yeah. Oh yeah, the leg that was carrying Mistwind got eaten.
Yeah, and Kyrie
Yeah.
got gifted Mistwind's soul by the scorpion dude.
All right. Also, I forgot to mention for today's plot twist, the tipping point. The tipping point for me today was very much the dragons. Like, I basically, by having them so groggy and so unalert, there was a lot of opportunities for Kite to be able to escape without notice. However, like, pretty much it just got to a point where they were, like, really groggy, and they were like, oh, yeah, no, it's a thing. And then they thought he was food. So there was a lot of points before eventually Cromwell came in and trapped them that sort of hit the tipping.
Oh, shit.
You fuck.
Well, now he doesn't get a hero point.
Well, yeah, now you don't get a hero point.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And I could find this bow in other games. So Grax exists in those games too.
Okay, yes. Well, okay. So hold on. We're not going that far yet. But here's the catch. Because of Arian, you were so generous as to donate the secret menu item. Okay, we are going to give you, your character, a shard that contains the soul of a fallen comrade. This can be a soul of any character. This can be a character in a game that you've already played or a game that you've played with me. And you can use it in order to summon the soul to aid you once per day. That is an item for you in our game on Friday. That is now for your use. Please add it as a note. Actually, Neil, can you make a note of that as well? And then, actually, Schooly Eye's here as well. Okay?
All right. Should I make
Did
sure
you just
that,
buy him a
Arian
hero
gets that
point?
hero point?
You.
Goddamn right I did.
What the fuck? It's 2!
July, if you don't mind.
Jen, you are one of my Patreons. You are already beyond a godsend. You are a lovely human. Mwah, and I love your face. You guys are absolutely you are legitimately so amazing. You guys are great. Now, first of all, Makar, you do get your thing, and now you do have the crystal slot that allows you to put soul gems into your bow and allow you to interchange the spirit within the bow. Okay? You will find Grax in the next book. Guarantee. You will find Grax very early in the next book, too.
Got it.
Secondly, we do have Makar's soul already in a soul gem. Sorry, not Makar. Mistwind.
Makar.
You will be able to tap into Mistwind's powers and abilities. This will function very similarly to the worm creature.
Ooh.
And lastly, on Friday, thanks to Kyrie, Oro. No, it's not Oro. It's
Oren.
Oren.
It is Oro.
It's Oro. It is Oro. Oro is going to be getting a hero point. In addition, Oro is going to be getting a soul gem of their own that'll allow them to summon the spirit of one of their former allies. This can be a barbarian, it could be a fighter, it could be another rogue if you want to be flanking with someone and get some extra sneak attack. You now have that as well. That is just that is just my thank you for literally coming in at the end of the show and giving Neil that. So I need to write a whole bunch of new stuff in. All right. Well, we're going to leave. And as we do so, again, it is, again, a Wednesday, which means that we likely do not have many friends who are up and about and doing stuff. But let's check anyway. Let's pretend like we did our due diligence here. Who is out and about? Let's see. No one I know. Some guy called Chicken Michungas. No.
Chicken Michungas.
I don't know.
Chungus.
Nope. No one doing the stuff that I. Oh, let's see. Who's in the Pathfinder category?
Us. It's us in Pathfinder and nobody in tabletop RPGs.
All right, let's try the Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey.
Dungeons and Dragons. Vood Spice Online. Looks like they might be. Do you speak English? Oh, actually, maybe they do. Oh, we might have someone to raid. But they're just having morning coffee and chat. Oh, they're playing D&D online. Dang it. So close, yet so far. All right, well, nonetheless, we're going to end with the DAG formations. Here is the DAG formation for the day. Now, yeah, but they're all VODs. Man, I don't want to raid in the VODs. All right, here we go. DAG formations. I will say this. You can have Fumihito if you like. Let's see. What's a good dag formation? Oh, I like this one, actually. So, a lot of people ask me, what is the most important thing to know when it comes to being a dungeon master? Is it to know the rules? Is it to be able to create colorful characters? Is it voice acting? It is none of these things. Good table management is about understanding people, understanding who you have at your table. Everyone comes to a game with different needs, wants, and expectations. Some of them will be altruistic. Some people come to spend a social encounter with the people around you and don't really care for what happens in the game. They're there for the people that they are with. Some people are there to escape, to leave behind the thoughts of the hard week and enjoy and indulge in a fantasy world in which they can do and be and create anything they can imagine. Other people are control freaks who try to make a little bit of money. And other people find a million more reasons. The true essence of being a GM is being empathetic. Being a person who can take on the role of understanding the people around you, to know what they want and be able to provide what you can. Knowing ourselves is a difficult process. Knowing each other is even harder. And if every day you could find one moment, one thing that you truly have learned to empathize with someone about, whether it's understanding the person who serves you coffee and the tiredness they have with the person or Karen that happened to have gone before you, and just to extend a small, wow, that sucked. Sorry, dude. Here's an extra tip. Or maybe you see a mother out in the streets with their child looking tired and forlorn and weary. And maybe you've walked into the store, maybe you walk out with an extra bottle of water that you provide to this weary and tired person. These simple acts of empathy and kindness will go so far in the world and make you a better GM. Believe me when I say this, because that's what we do. As game masters, we are not at service to our PCs. We are pleasurably enjoying sharing this space and empathizing with people that we love. Karens deserve to be Nerf guns until they learned. Pew pew. Yes. Yes, they do. I wish we have wiffle bats here in Australia because guns are a whole thing. So we have wiffle bats. Do you remember those, Tim? Those little...
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. I miss wiffle
It's
bats.
like much better if you take the padding off.
Yeah. We also had... I used to have these plastic baseball things because baseball's not really a big thing in Australia. So we used to get these like little plastic ones that they used to make this very satisfying punk sound whenever you bashed someone with it. Ah, amazing. So much fun. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for coming and joining us today. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you, whatever your week tends to look like, it is blessed, it is wonderful, and filled with happiness and joy. Thank you for joining us as always. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. These are the wonderful people that help support my channel. Be sure to tune in next time when we are back. I don't know when that is because I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday. Sunday will be Gatewalkers, but I might do an impromptu stream maybe because we are going to be setting up and testing a community stream for next week as well. So be tuned in for that. Guys, thank you very much. Stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, and until we meet again, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks!
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks again. Bye.